raised bed that has the beginning of a taller, maybe like this tall, lean-to that goes all the way back into that earthen berm right there. My second goal is to replace the fire reflector since it kind of got lit on fire by someone who will remain nameless the last time I was out here. Those are my two goals. Let's see if I get them done. Reduce, reuse, recycle. All right, well there it is, the frame. Now I'm going to work on the raised bed before I go any further. The idea is that the ridge poles, or excuse me, the bracing poles will extend back to where this earth comes in. And what I'm actually going to try to do is build almost like a wall for them to go over, kind of Adirondack style, but not really. Just kind of a back bracing wall, and ideally have my bed up against that wall. Here's the beginning of my raised bed. You'll notice it's not crazy high up off the ground. Now you will notice it's pretty wide. That's because at some point I would like my wife to come here with me. And there's got to be room enough for two of us. Also, it's just nice to have room to sit, but then also lay and have your stuff out of the way. Well, as you can see, I'm not quite done yet, but I need to stop and take a break, grab some lunch, replenish some energy, and then go again. So let's do that. Oh, wow, that's comfy. This wool blanket here turned out to be a pretty good purchase. I'm going to pay $10 for it at a place called Coleman's Military Surplus online. Spoon. $12. That's boiling. I'm going to take my axe, run my stone over it a few times. As you can tell, just a couple passes, and that blade is back to being absolutely incredibly sharp. All right, my water's boiling. Let's do this. Keeps the moisture out. All right, now let's seal her up. Eat my food, drink my tea, then back to work we go. Captain Black pipe tobacco. Great stuff. Just tasty enough, but not overly sweet. It's Memorial Day today. I want to give a shout out to 3 of my friends. Jim Holtum died in Iraq. Jeff Cars, I knew him, Specialist Car, flew with me to Iraq. Lost the battle after he came home. Just a couple months. Another guy, not in my platoon like Carr was, but his name was Messenbrink. He was the first person I ever saw smoke a pipe. You know, war is a son of a bitch. But coming home was as hard or harder than being in Iraq. So for this Memorial Day, cheers to all my brothers that have passed, sisters that have passed, their family members that miss them, love them. Think about sacrifice, what it really means. We have this freedom to do things like I get to do because of sacrifice, whether they believed in a cause or not. So cheers. All right. Here is the bed. A little uneven in some spots, but as you can see, very stable. Has some spring in it, which I prefer. I've gotten pretty dirty doing this. So now all I have to do is stake it in. The actual poles running that way, and then just string up a tarp over it. Oh, it's perfect. I could probably fall asleep right now. That was hard work. Check that out. That's the size of the camp. A hatchet I hung myself. My Schrade 56L. And my Ozark Trail folding saw. $10 at Walmart. And some jute twine. Pretty happy with the progress. Can't wait to get back out here, make it look even better.